Alright then, we are ready to explore the painted world with a little bit more delicacy and care this time. Now, I'm actually going to swap to a different weapon for this area, just to see whether I can... Mainly for the fire dudes that I saw before that erupt into toxic. Holy hell, that's still a lot of damage I took. And that reason is because fire damage should technically... It should technically stop them poisoning them. Although since this is a split damage weapon, this is the fire upgrade path. God, look at the carnage! So nice. That might not be the case, because it doesn't exclusively do fire... Oh wow, that's pain. That's a lot of pain I just got dealt. Excuse me, chaps, just hiding behind here if you don't mind me. Damn, I'm probably going to need more S10 flasks, actually. Anyway, they're clear. Good way to get souls if you want. But, yeah, you generally don't need to farm for souls that much. But it's a place to do it. I'd say the Silver Knights are better, really, but you can do it there if you want. God, this thing's got some reach. God, I love this Fire Hunter sound. The sound it makes when it just goes and slams into something is just the best. So yeah, this is where I went for going down to where the wheel skeletons are. Not done with those guys, actually, unfortunately. So, it'll be fun dealing with them later. But the first stop in our little grand tour of the painted world is actually getting an NPC invader. The amount of damage they can do with just a fucking torch is honestly ridiculous. And this is one of the more amusing NPC invaders. If you thought Man-Eater Mildred was cute, then you got this guy coming up. Just need to clear all these asshole dredgelings, which thankfully have a very baitable leap attack. It's honestly the torch hollows that are more of a problem. Because at any point they could do their big old fuck you attack. And everybody who's fought the torch hollows knows their fuck you attack. Everybody. It's a nice place, isn't it? Very quaint. Looks like a very peaceful land full of kind inhabitants, you might say. Huh. Ah, there we go. Invaders! Pillaging! I cannot do a good Bruce Dickinson. What I can do is dish out a good deal of wreckage. Nope! Not having any of that shit, Menine. Fear the Fire Hunter. And poor Jeremiah was no more. So, as you all may be aware at this point, OBS died on me during the fight with King Jeremiah. I'm a bit mad about that. In fact, more than a bit mad, but not much I can do about that. So what you missed was me going back to this area here, the bridge, and fighting the undead dragon that hides it. Suffice to say, the dragon is dead now. Also wanted to show this off. No, not that. Come on. There we go. Do a jumping attack on this guy, and you can skip the bone wheel skeleton area, just go straight to the boss. That's one I wanted to show. I also went to the top of that tower over there, and picked up the red sign soapstone. It was surrounded by a bunch of crow demons who I don't have the footage of killing now. But that's what that is. It's an invasion item that allows you to do consensual invasion stuff, and thankfully this is not dying on me yet. Although now I'm going to be regularly checking so I don't lose fuckloads of footage, because OBS just decides to croak it. As I actually said in the botched recording, the reason I've been so irregular with some of these uploads is partly because of what I ended up doing with like my daily life routine, my hobbies and my roles, but also because it's just a pain in the ass to deal with OBS all the time. It's just... I think it's more a problem with my computer, but it just doesn't agree with me during times of recording. It's really problematic. But there's still things to pick up, still things to get, still things to show off, so I'll still do that. Don't think I can jump over there. This is an area I'm not actually that familiar with, I'll be honest. The Painted World is just an area I generally don't bother all that much with. Unless I'm after something in particular, in which case I am. Now the other dude should still be dead, so that's... Alright, this is going to be my final attempt tonight, because honestly I've had so many troubles. I've tinkered with some of the settings a bit, which should help with things, but I won't know until I try, so let's go and try it. Now back to the Zweihan, because it's honestly the best thing for clearing out these phalanxes. Also, Hidden Body, because Hidden Body is fucking overpowered as all hell. Oh wow, that's a lot of pain I just got through to my face. Splendid. Wow, there's some durable target shields you got there. Wouldn't mind some of that. Except this wouldn't be much of a shieldless run if I had that. Why is this not one-shotting them? There we go. That's better. These guys actually drop things? What did I drop? Large leather shield. Thanks. Thanks a bunch. Now then. The final bit of item gathering and stuff showing. A significant part of it actually, but is important, and looks like things are good on that end at least. Now I actually want a relatively quick weapon for this area, and the Claymore's good for that. Also, probably want this on as well. Because if you thought the bone wheels were bad in the catacombs, or in that area we went through before, you ain't seen shit yet. You ain't seen shit. Nothing over that way, I don't think. That's bloody hard to tell. The good thing about Hidden Body is you can get the drop on them. Ooh. Speaking of, yeah, going through here with a shield with low stability is bad enough. Without a shield, there's no room to maneuver. There's a lot of illusory walls. Don't break them. Don't break them because it will lead to more bone wheels coming and kicking your ass. Which you generally don't want if you can help it. Although I think you have to break down some of them to get the key. Not too sure. Can I... You drop Fire Surge, which is really neat, but I don't really... How much range does this have? If I were to go... Okay, there's a bit. Oh god, now it's just tanked. Ugh. Now it's just tanked. Dark Souls, Radiant as the Sun, by Original Heartless. I looked, I stared, I stood, I shook. My entire body was in shock. I simply can't explain what I felt at that moment. The moment I met her, the chosen undead, my very own son. I was leaning forward on the curved stone railing, eyes closed as I basked in the sun's warmth. If only I could be so grossly incandescent, I thought to myself. Then she came, walking down the stairs, a slight limp in her walk, yet she shrugged it off. I could hear her armor clanking and rattling like a young man-serpent's tail. I turned to the young lady and smiled under my iron helm and bowed. I was glad to see a new face. Very few undead ever stopped by me back then. There were even less who wished to stay and keep company. Except her. She was different. From her long locks of golden hair to her smile that beamed like the very sun, I knew